northbound Reeve. We're good. We're It's a very dangerous pursuit right now. High speeds on surface streets. In fact, he's going so fast, it's really hard to keep up with this driver. This all started in the Huntington Park area just before 10 o'clock tonight. Is wanted for a stolen vehicle. In fact, the Huntington Park PD was on this pursuit. Now it's just the airship tracking the vehicle because this driver has been driving so fast. It's been only on surface streets so far. It has not gotten onto any freeways, but this is coming into now the Pico Rivera area right now on Whittier Boulevard, and you can see the driver driving on this a bit of a remote street here, and he's going to try to pass here. Let's see what happens. He's got oncoming traffic, and there he goes. He's going to take that lane and pass that driver. But again, this is what we've been seeing. This guy's been driving super fast. He's been crossing, going through red lights and stop signs, blowing through them like nothing. But again, the airship right now overhead, and they're trying to get units into position. Yeah, it is light here, but he's got a T intersection that's going to be coming up here shortly. We'll see what he does here, and there it is. He's going to come into that T intersection. Red light there, and he's going to go on San Gabriel, westbound on San Gabriel, as he continues on this in this chase. You know, from what we've heard, it's just the driver so far. We haven't gotten any word as far as if the driver is armed or not. But certainly, this is a stolen vehicle, and we'll see what happens if the units in the area can pick this back up. Again, he stayed off of a freeway so far, so CHP is not involved in this whatsoever. But Highland Park, I'm not seeing any units. Oh, actually, I'm seeing them in trail of this guy, probably about a quarter-mile back. Now crossing the freeway here. Let's see which way he goes. If he jumps on that freeway or not, that'll be the first time we'll see this driver getting on any kind of freeway. And it sounds like he's going to go westbound 60 freeway. So here we go. We'll see if the California Highway Patrol picks this up. Go ahead and fly it. It certainly is, Chuck. Yeah, it's light to medium right now, and the airship is tracking. The units are hard pressed to get behind this guy. This guy's put a lot of distance between him and the Highland Park PD, or Huntington Park PD, I should say. But you can see him getting away there, hitting the gas hard on the westbound 60. Yeah. Well, we got the 710 freeway ahead. I'm going to actually put up our Sky Vision map system here, and you're going to see the speeds here momentarily. But he is westbound 60 freeway at about 75, 80 miles an hour, and I'm going to punch that in right now, and you're going to see his speed as I zoom in and track this vehicle. It'll tell you exactly how fast this driver is going. Yeah, he's got the 710 ahead for a couple of miles, but again, looking up ahead of the driver right now, we can see that the freeways are still pretty light and traffic is at a minimum right now. That's right. He's averaging about 90 to 100 miles an hour, and the airship overhead, again, keeping track of him. And the unit's still pretty far back. They're trying to catch up to this guy, but he's really hard on the gas. Now, he might be getting off here. Let's see if he's going to be just going around those cars or not, but using that shoulder. I'm going to come out to a wider shot. I'm going to take away the speedometer there for a second and show you just exactly how far. There they go. The units have finally caught up to the driver about, maybe 100 yards back. But it's 2 units so far on the ground and the airship overhead. Yeah, let me let me get in there closer. It looks like some sort of container maybe that's in the back of that truck. Again, it's a stolen vehicle. This all starting about 9:50 this evening, I should say. And I'm not really sure what that is. It looks kind of lightweight in the back there, almost like it's going to fly out. Yeah, according to the airship, it's just the driver that we're hearing so far, but we haven't gotten any official confirmation on that if there's an additional passenger there. You can see the windows are pretty darkened out. Let me see here. Let me bring up my map here so we get a road here. That's going to be Atlantic Avenue, and he's got a red light. He makes a right turn right in front of that black car, so he's going to go northbound on Atlantic from the 60 freeway. Now let's see. He's going to go wrong side of the road. Oh, boy, here we go. This is not a good situation, but there he goes. Left turn. Wow, fortunately, no one was moving in that intersection, but that's what we've seen in this pursuit so far. He's been using the wrong side of the road. He's been running red lights and causing a lot of havoc out here for drivers. He is westbound here, and I'll try to get you the street here if we can. Let's see, this is coming up to East LA College area. Right now he's going to turn in. Oh, no, he's going to go up on the curb. Oh, man. Oh, he almost hit that tree, almost hit that red car. Unbelievable. He decided at the last second not to go up that way. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is right off of El Camino College, and it looks like it's Avenida Cesar Chavez westbound. Get right over the street, Patrick. Yeah, he's pulling away from us, actually. We're going to have to hit the gas here to catch up to him, but look at how he's just plowing by on the wrong side of the road. Very dangerous, but fortunately, not a lot of traffic coming his way. You know, I haven't heard as far as what the conditions were when they tried to make the stop on it. I believe they recognized this as a stolen vehicle right away, and that's when the pursuit started up. They tried to pull him over, and he fled. No, Chuck, he's going about 85 miles an hour right now. It seems like it's hard to tell what his speeds are, but now he's hard on the brakes. Let's see what he does here. U-turn. And this is going to be San Carlos. And now, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, the helicopter is for sure. Keep it flat, Patrick. The helicopter is for sure, but the units are having a hard time keeping up with him. You can see I'm going to pull out wide. There's the first unit making that first right turn that he made just a few seconds ago. But so they've dropped back quite a bit because of his speed. Yeah, it looks like, let me see, I'm trying to get the name of the street here. He's coming underneath the freeway again, and stand by 1 second. This is going to be 3rd Street now. He's going to be going westbound on 3rd Street, and he's made so many turns. That's the 60 freeway once again. Now it's southbound on Downey Road. So this is Downey Road right near Calvary Cemetery, heading southbound from 3rd Street, and this guy has no intentions of stopping. Oh. Yeah, fortunately there's been no accidents. That's really good news, but again, you know, he's had a lot of light traffic, and now he's going into a neighborhood here just off of Downey Road. This is going to be Hubbard Street. This should be, this is going to be East LA going towards Boyle Heights. Absolutely. You know, as we've watched these pursuits before, they usually go into areas that they're familiar with or have friends or relatives and try to bail out somewhere in the neighborhood and then embed themselves in a home maybe. But we don't know. He certainly hasn't been in this area so far, but he is tracking to the west and back towards the Huntington Park or Huntington Park area. Yeah, Chuck, exactly. He's making a long loop here. If he continues southbound, he will end up eventually back into the Huntington Park area. Yeah, right through that intersection. So again, the ground crews or the ground police are trying to get through those intersections safely themselves. Look at that airship tracking him. Very good flying there by that helicopter, by the way. And now crossing the 5 freeway now, going south. Now he's able to get down into the Huntington Park area if he continues southbound. I'm sorry, Colleen, say one more time. I had a radio. It is the sheriff's following him right now, and looks like he's going to turn southbound here. Let's see here. I'm trying to listen to what the airship is talking to the ground crews, trying to get it behind this guy. We lost him behind a fence here, but he's going to continue. I got him at 12 o'clock, right, Patrick? Okay. And now he's coming back westbound in an industrial area now. Yes, actually, let's see here. He's coming through the Commerce area, so he's approaching Commerce right now, and he's making so many turns and getting behind us here. My pilot's having a bit of a trouble adjusting here, but we're going to get him on his side of the helicopter right now. Now he's on my pilot's side of the helicopter, so he's passing Esperanza. Speeds are still pretty high for the type of street he's on right now. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, actually, the 5 freeway is a little closer. That was Union Pacific that he was on. Now he's on Grande Vista. Grande Vista westbound. Yeah, trying to. Eastbound on Olympic now. I'm sorry, westbound on Olympic. I'm going to bring up that speed tracker one more time here and get rid of those lines for you. But that's the speed right now. I'm going to put the vehicle right in the center there, and it'll tell you exactly how fast he's going here. 70 miles an hour, and continuing to just plow through these streets without concern for anybody. Now he's making a right turn there into a neighborhood. Let's see if it comes to an end here, because this is yeah, see all the trees there and a lot of cars here. This is a good opportunity for him to bail out here, and a lot of apartments. Yeah, he's had to slow down quite a bit here, but they're going to continue chasing this guy until he pulls over, or they're able to get a pit maneuver in place and do a pit maneuver on this driver. But so far, this guy is not willing to comply with those officers. Well, now let's see here. He's very close to the East LA interchange. Trying to get you the street right now, but yeah, it's definitely very close to the East LA interchange near the Sears Soda building. There could be, it's possible that, yeah, he very could easily get trapped in a cul-de-sac, but it might be that he knows the area well enough to be able to navigate these streets. That's right, it's gone. So we're not sure where he lost that at, but certainly look at him go over these bumps. We saw him hit some bumps, and sparks were flying off the bottom of the truck, but certainly, the speeds are about 40 miles an hour. Oh, he squeezed right by that guy. Unfortunately, we have some trees, and I'm going to check with my pilot, Patrick McKernan, to see if he has eyes on it. Looks like he has eyes on it, but okay, thank you, Patrick. But we're continuing here on these surface streets, and it's such a difficult. I'm going to come out to a wider shot here so you can see exactly what's going on behind him. There's those units staying with him, though, so they've had a hard time keeping up with this driver, but you know, for themselves to be safe, making those turns and going through those red lights, they have to slow it down quite a bit. So fortunately, the airship's overhead tracking it and bringing them back into the pursuit. Yeah, I'm going to give you the map system that we have here. This is our Sky Vision map. This is Olympic Boulevard. You can see it there on the street. This is Olympic Boulevard, and it's he's made so many turns here. I'm disoriented myself in which direction he's going right now. Yeah, there you go. So he's been on this street before, and now he's moving back into this neighborhood with a lot of apartment complexes. So we'll see. This might be the area that he's most familiar with and might try to bail out. Yeah. On the surface streets, you believe that he's over the 5 freeway, approaching the 60 freeway now, coming back into the Boyle Heights area, and we'll see he's hard on the brakes here, and he's going to go right through that intersection. Oh, there was a pedestrian there on the crosswalk. Did you see that? Wow, unbelievable. So it's so dangerous, you know, to see this happen with people out here on the streets right now. Even though it's cold out, people are out there, and this guy's willing to risk their lives for trying to get away. Yep, he's westbound on 6th Street now, and back into another neighborhood. We got our speedometer there to tell you exactly how fast he's going, and there he's going, weaving in and out of these streets here. But again, it's so dangerous when he's hitting high speeds, like you saw just a few seconds ago, that pedestrian having to run out of the way. 6 o'clock, Patrick. Yeah, absolutely. He's on 4th Street, and oh, he's going to go into a side street there. And we got it behind us here, Patrick. Go left. He's going underneath, off the frontage road there, off of 4th Street. And now he's going to go northbound there. Yes, absolutely. You know, the airship's sticking with us for sure. The units on the ground, you know, depends on the department. Oh, he's going to hit that taxi cab. Oh, he just T-boned him, but he's going to go through. So, oh my gosh, hopefully that driver's okay. Hopefully he didn't have any passengers on board. But now look at him, he's swerving right out another car. This is how dangerous it is, and I'm telling you, this is such bad news here. Look at it. There's no reason for this driver to be on the wrong side of the road. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. He's eastbound Cesar Chavez. Yes. Absolutely. Eastbound Cesar Chavez. He's coming up on another vehicle there passing, but, you know, this guy's desperate to get away, and certainly he doesn't care about those people that he just plowed into. But hopefully now maybe that tire will give way, and then he'll be able to stop. Exactly. I'm going to... Yeah, likely. He definitely is. He's going on the freeway here. Let's see what happens. I'm going to come out of our doubler here and see which direction he decides to go here. And we're continuing now onto the freeway system. I'm going to look out the window here. I believe this is the 10 freeway. I verify that. Okay, this might be the 710 then. Okay, this is the 710 freeway he's on, I believe. Southbound 710 freeway. Let's try to catch up to it, Patrick. We're dropped back a little bit. He's got the 5 freeway ahead of him. Cars. Yes, he's south of the Sheriff's Department now, and coming up on the 5 here shortly. But that, yeah, and he doesn't care. I mean, that's smoking quite a bit. He's going to get off on Whittier Boulevard here, and let's see what he does when he comes to this off-ramp. It's a swinging turn there. He slows it down, hard on the brakes, and that the officer right behind him, he's going to go northbound and right by the cemetery here. We'll see what he does when he comes up to this intersection. Fortunately, he just turned red. He ran through that red light, but he's going to continue. There's the airship tracking the unit behind him. So hopefully they can get behind this guy when he turns. Hopefully he slows up enough so that they can do a pit maneuver. It certainly would be, but at these speeds they won't do it. Northbound on Eastern, coming up to 3rd Street. Let's see, I'm going to come to a wide shot here. He's got a no, he's got a green light. He's going to make a westbound turn right onto the track, so that's not good. We hope on the track, so. Yeah, and, oh no. That's bad news right there, really is. I'm going to come into a wider shot to make sure there's no train coming. Well, let's see here. No, they did not. They stayed on 3rd Street itself, but this guy's staying right on the tracks. This is absolutely crazy. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it's hard for me to see up ahead if there's any trains coming, but certainly he does have opportunities like right there to get off, and he does. So fortunately, nothing happened on those train tracks. Now he's northbound on Indiana, and yeah, definitely throwing sparks off that front driver's side bumper. And now he's going to continue here on Indiana, and not again. Not again. He's Yeah, there was an opportunity right there. He could have jumped off of, and he didn't. So now he's going to go down underneath, and we're going to lose track of him here. We don't know if there's a actual train coming or not. So they're going to be talking about him coming out the other side of the tunnel, and we're just going to have to track along here with the unit that's going to catch up to this train, or this vehicle. In fact, who knows what's going on down there? And certainly the airship is a bit lost as well. Like, well, what do we do? Do we continue forward, and how far forward? They're going to keep one unit back here in case the guy tries to back up. No, they wouldn't do that. Yeah. You know, I have not seen anything yet, but certainly, you know, this is a mystery because now I got the airship going back the other way. You got one unit going westbound, but the airship is tracking backwards here. Let's see what happens. I'm going to come back over here where we lost the truck going down into the tunnel, and so far nothing there. So we're at a loss right now. Maybe the guy just stopped and parked down there. It's hard to say. Yeah, let me bring up my my map system so I can tell you exactly where we are right now. But I'm listening to the airships right now talking about this. Patrick, go back the other way and make a right turn. I'm sorry, I was dealing with my pilot here. So this ended up, we lost track of him right around Lorena, and so far, no sign of the driver. Patrick, make a right turn. Yeah, this is right by Evergreen Cemetery, and that's where we lost him right now. But I'm trying to listen to the airship right now to see if where the tracks actually come out. They're trying to figure that out right now. See this out your side, 2 o'clock where the night sun or the helicopter is. That's what they're focusing their attention on right now. No, stay right here, stay right here. I'm working on it, Jack. Just hold here, don't, yeah. Go 3 o'clock, go 3 o'clock. Yeah, I got it on screen, so there, roll out straight, go straight. Go straight, go forward, and go at 11 o'clock. It's at 11 o'clock, Patrick. I'm going to show you with the wide shot here. Look at the wide shot. See the 10 o'clock, this lighted park area? It's that direction, so go there. Bring it up on your map. Bring it up on your map. Bring it up on your map, Patrick. You got the target? Yeah, down there, forward more. I think it was the gold line. I think it was the gold line that he was on. This is Jack, direct me to First and Gless Street. This is where the train comes back out from under the tunnel. There's a train coming out the westbound side, the same direction this driver was going. Well, it's pretty chaotic, Colleen and Chuck. The LA or the police department is trying to figure out exactly where this guy ended up. This is the west side of the tunnel where he would come out. This would be First and Gless Street in the Boyle Heights area, just past the 101 freeway. We have not seen him come out of here. We saw a train coming out this way, but certainly not. The police are checking First and Soto Street, Chuck and Colleen. Get right over the street, Patrick. There has not been any activity. In fact, the LAPD is now involved. They're trying to get units down into the tunnel. We did see some units going into the train station at First and Soto. That's where the officers got out of their vehicles and ran down there to see if they could spot the suspect or the vehicle. But so far, no sign of that truck that either coming out this direction or backing out the way he came in. But certainly the LAPD's on it now, and as well as the Huntington Park PD, trying to figure out exactly where this guy went. Yes, and I can hear the LAPD talking about trying to get trains stopped in this line. It's south the Gold Line. So certainly they're trying to make that happen. And in the meantime, they got units down into the tunnel area there to see if they can spot this guy, see if he got out of his truck or if the truck's still moving down there. Thank you. Patrick, let's go forward to that spot where they were going down. Just straight ahead if you can. Well, now we're getting word that there's a visual of a male and a female that might be the suspect or suspects. We initially thought that it was just the driver, but it's possibly that the vehicle had a female passenger on board or a female on board other than the driver. So we're looking at First and Soto Street. This is where officers went down into that Gold Line tunnel where the truck entered from the east side going westbound, made its way down through this very long tunnel. It's a stretch of about maybe 2 miles, and the officers made their way down in here. Now they're saying they have eyes on 2 people that are walking on the tracks underneath the ground here, and we'll see if they can actually catch them down there, but certainly they don't have eyes on the pickup truck yet. They do have eyes on 2 individuals that are walking along the train tracks down below. So we'll see what happens. I think they are now in the process of getting these trains stopped on this line. We're looking at First and Soto. This is where the officers ran down down into the subway there to see if they can spot the vehicle or the suspects. And they definitely have 2 people right now that they have eyes on, a male and a female, walking along the tracks down below. First Street and Gless, it's about, Chuck, it's about a 2-mile stretch, it seems like. You know, starting at the Evergreen Cemetery area, that's where we saw the car going westbound and go into the tunnel. And it comes back out past west of the 101 freeway at Gless Street along First Street. Now we can see an ambulance pulling into the scene. We don't know if that's for here or going to another call. But that's the distance from Evergreen Cemetery all the way past the 101 freeway. And I'm estimating that to be about 2 miles. It could be a little bit longer than that, but that's a long ways for a truck to be driving down into you know, that underground trainway, and certainly for those train commuters, it's got to be a nightmare for them to see a car coming at them. They have not, Colleen, they have not seen the truck yet, but they did spot a male and a female walking along the tracks. We don't know if that's the suspects or not, but we're hearing Huntington Park PD talking about a male and a female right now walking down the tracks. I don't think the officers have eyes on those particular people. I think they have it on surveillance. That's what it sounds like anyways at this point, but we're waiting word to see if they have a direction of travel for those 2 people. Yes, in fact, you know, in the LA area, they have the LAPD officers now that are riding the rails here. So we'll see if I'm going to try to turn to a frequency that I know where the officers generally talk on. No, actually, I think this is the only only station here. I'm hearing now. Real quick here, they have a female that exited the truck, and she's on a catwalk down there. The male continued driving, so it's out of camera view, they're saying right now. So the truck itself is out of that particular camera view. So we may see it pop out on the west side of the 101 here shortly, if that's the case. But a female that was spotted coming out of the truck got up onto a catwalk down below, and they have eyes on her at least. So we'll see if that truck emerges on the other side west of the 101. Let's go west, Patrick. Back to the other. Yes. That could be the case, and Oh yeah, for sure. Now, again, this is the station at First Street and Soto. We're going to make our way back to the west to see if that truck does emerge out there by First Street and Gless. So we're going to make a move here. There's the freeway system, and you should see that area right here. The center of your screen, that's where the truck would come out of. There's no other way out. It's either go back the way you came or come out this way. So that train that we did spot earlier, that I believe was ahead of the truck and really didn't have any kind of contact with it. We don't believe that train continued on. Yeah, I believe so, Chuck. I believe that's right. And, you know, even if he does go backwards, he's got a load of police officers on that end that's waiting for him. I'm hearing that they've made contact now. I'm just actually hearing it now, and I'll convey that to you right now as they talk about it. But it sounds like they made communication with the train system and they have it stopped right now.